What's up, One Piece players? This is Kyle D, better known as Ride My Avatar Universities for both Digimon and none other than the Union Arena card game. But today we're going to be doing none other than a starter deck opening for probably one of my favorite characters in One Piece, and that is none other than Yamato. Without further ado, let's dive in the video and talk about it. So, we're going to be opening none other than Yamato. Yamato is one of the starter decks of 6 that were released from 23 to 28. So if you guys don't know who Yamato is, this is a fantastic character written in the Wano arc, and I'm really excited for this because Yamato is probably one of my favorite characters written in One Piece. I think she/he who thinks he is Odin. So yeah, again, the ability of Thunder Bagua is Yamato's technique.
僕にだって信じてくれる人たちはいる。認めてくれる人たちはいる。なぜ僕の自由を奪う。ワノ国の自由を奪う。
一問一答で動いちゃいねえんだ世の中は。青にさいが。雷鳴発見。
Let's open this puppy up and see what Thunder Bagua can do for you guys with the Yamato starter deck. Yamato is green and yellow, so again, not a bad start for a color combination for a lot of players. This is pretty much what people enjoy. It does come with a starter deck pack, which we will open. Hopefully we hit something good for 11, but at the end of the day, this is my first One Piece opening. So, yeah, it comes with none other than a standardized, explains the rules, how the game goes, and a small character, leader stage, deck, trash, and cost Dawn life. So, yeah, I've actually played a few games of One Piece, and I'm at least have some competency when I'm opening these decks. So, first off, Yamato itself. If I don't have trouble opening this thing, let's see. I've never opened a starter deck from this.
Do it! Just do it!
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not gonna stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
I've never opened a starter deck from this. Oh, here it is on the side tab. Please and open. Please and open. There we go. So, we do have Yamato. So Yamato is basically 4 life, which is signified on this corner here, which, don't get me wrong, really cool. And the ability that Yamato has is double attack. This character deals 2 damage when they attack. So it means your opponent should be blocking this more often than not. But activate main, if your opponent has 3 or more or less life, give up to 2 Rested Dawn cards to one of your characters. So at least, you know, Yamato can swing in, and then Yamato can swing in and deal some damage, and then you can take 2 of your Dawn, that is one of your Dawn two of your rested dawns that you used when you were attacking or played something, and be able to boost your characters up even further. So really good. Yamato is really solid. So introducing Kozuki Momonosuke. This is one of the new cards of the starter deck, exclusively for the Yamato deck. And this one is your main. If you have 2 or less life, if your leader gains 1000 BP, so making it instantly a 6k is really powerful, especially in One Piece. Being able to hit magic numbers of forcing unfavorable blocks, really good. Also activate main, you may return 2 total cards of your current given dawn cards to your cost area rested. This character gains rush and 1000 DP during this turn. So being able to deal damage when it comes in is really good. I think giving it rush is really good, and you get 2 of them. So if you guys don't know, Momonosuke is the leader of none other than Wano. Then you have Yamato herself. As a new card into the deck. This card is Dawn 2, your turn. This character gains 3000 DP. So early aggression with this really makes Yamato, he's just really amazing with that. Being able to attack in with 3000 means that you only have to put 2 Dawn onto it, which can combo into this, Yamato, because you're going to expend 2 Dawn, so this becomes 3. Now you can take those with your main effects when you're at, when your opponent's at 3 or less life, tuck it under and be able to deal 5, which now makes this Yamato more beneficial late game than early game. And then on play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 land of Wano type card with a cost 2 or more, add it to your hand, then place the rest to the bottom of the deck in any order. You do get 2 of this, and that's really powerful in my opinion. Then we do have Ashura. We get a full playset of Ashura, which is really nice. Again, with One Piece, you need to get 2 starter decks if you want a playset of all the super rares. So Ashura is a new card as well. This card is on play if your leader has Land of Wano type and your opponent has 3 or more life, KO up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a base cost 5 or less. So being able to answer response is really good in this game. Being able to remove threats is really nice. So yeah, we got 2 Ashura. Then we have Izo. Izo is Dawn. Pay 2 Dawn. This character gains blocker, so again can combo nicely with this. On play, if your Land of Wano type gains banish during this turn, so leader gains banish during this turn. I don't know what banish is for a keyword, so. But yeah, you get Izo as a new card as well. Then you do get 2 Kinemon. So Kinemon is a trigger. If your leader is Land of Wano type and your opponent has 3 or less life, you play this card. Really nice to be able to come out of life and be ready to deal damage, which is really nice. I think if your board is getting controlled way too much, I think having character triggers like that, probably awesome. Now, here comes like the reprints, right? You have Porcus D Ace, which on play, if you have 2 or more rested characters, rest up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost 5 or less. So being able to, if you have, when he comes in, being able to suspend another character can combo in nicely with being able to be aggressive with, the Momonosuke, being able to remove a threat off the board because you can only attack suspended characters, not unsuspended. The dog, I'm really bad. Inu Arushi.
Have you ever had a dream that you want them to do so much you could do anything?
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to pronounce the dog. So it's got a trigger if your opponent has 3 or less life, play this card. So again, this deck has a lot of, comes out of life shenanigans, which is pretty cool for a unique style. So Dawn 2, when attacking, you may trash 1 card from your hand, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost equal to or less than the number of your opponent's life cards. So that's pretty good. Just being able to pay 2 when attacking and trashing a card from your hand to just remove a threat sometimes is pretty good, especially blockers, I think. This probably should proc before they block. Now, Kawamasu. So this card, when attacking by trashing 2 cards from your hand, add one of your characters with 0 power to the top or bottom of the owner's life, face down. So that could combo nicely if we have something unique for that, which we could. We have, and it also has trigger your opponent's 3 or less life, play this card. Some matchups that could just be free from the start because life is sometimes at 4. So then you have Kiki no Jo. So on KO, if your opponent has 3 or less life, add up to 1 card at the top of your deck to the top of your life. And then that's pretty cool. So then we have Denjiro. So Danjiro is Dawn 2. If your opponent has 3 or less life, this character cannot be KO'd by effects. Again, that's pretty cool. Just by expending your Dawn for extra things and because you can combo it with Yamato, it's really good. I think also being the ability to come out of life, all your characters just keeps coming out of life for nothing, can literally throw off your opponent's game plan, and you get some great value that way. Now, you do have Neko Mamoshi, so the cat from the Lana Wano. So Dawn 2, well, Zoe to be specific, is Dawn 2. This character can also attack opponent's active players, so being able to attack active is huge. Then you do have Rizo. Rizo is pretty decent. When attacking, you may trash 1 card in your hand, rest up to one of your opponent's Dawn cards, which, if I remember correctly, there are cards that basically can pay a Dawn, which is not terrible, right? You can just prevent them from activating a special effect. Now, we do have another Yamato. So this one is Rush. On play, look at all your life. Place 1 at the top of your deck and place the rest back in life area in any order. So not a bad way of filtering, and especially its Rush. I think the only big issue about this is that this deck definitely probably wants to go second, and your opening hand requirements are probably needing this Yamato. You need to have the Izo, and then you can kind of get rolling from there. But outside of that, there's probably some benefits here. But event Blazing Slice. So it's a main counter. Up to one of your leader characters gains 1000 BP during this turn. Then if your opponent has 2 or less life, rest of your opponent's characters rest up to one of your opponent's character 4 or less, and then rest up to one of your opponent's. It's a nice trigger, not a bad trigger at all. And that's kind of the deck, right? You get a bunch of Dawn to be able to play the deck, and at the end of the day, there is probably some great additions that you can do. And let's see what we can do, what we get out of the pack 11, OPO 11. So we get Mocha, we get Gatti, we get Black Maria. So this is the Animal Kingdom Pirates. Randolfo. We got Pedro, no! Mermaid Combat Ultra-Marie. We get Morgan. We get Seldeth. We get When 2 Men Are Fighting. The last thing I need is a half-hearted assistance. We get Megalo. We get Zeus, and then I'm going to be a Navy officer. So this is definitely what Kobe decks want. But that's kind of cool that we get a nice little pack. But what do you guys think of the One Piece starter deck? Let me know down in the comments. Are you picking up Yamato, or are you picking up anything else? So let me know what starter deck you decided to pick up for One Piece. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.